Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Welcome to the 8th chapter named Akshara Brahma Yoga. Akshara means perishable. Akshara means imperishable. In this chapter, Lord Krishna explains the Akshara Brahma or imperishable God's form, way of meditating Him. Salvation can be attained by remembering Lord at the time of death. The two eternal paths, the path of light, Shukla, and the path of darkness, Krishna, decides the path of soul. The yogi who realizes this truth attains the supreme abode. Arjuna asked, O Purushottama, what is Brahma? What is Adhyatma or spirituality? What is Karma? What is meant by Adhibhuta and Adhidaiva? O Madhusudana, who is Adhiyagna and how does he dwell in this body? How can self-controlled persons know you at the time of death? The Lord answered, the imperishable reality is called Brahma. The inherent nature of a being is called Adhyatma. The act that leads to the origin of beings is known as Karma. The perishable nature is called Adhibhuta. The cosmic being, that is Purusha, is Adhidaiva. And O Arjuna, I myself dwelling in this body in the form of Adhiyagna. Whoever remembers me at the time of death and leaves the worldly body, he attains me without any doubt. O Kaunteya, whatever matters one remembers at the time of death, the same state he attains in his next life. Therefore, fight in the battle by remembering me all the time, dedicating your mind and intellect to me, you shall undoubtedly attain me. O Partha, one who meditates the Supreme Soul with a mind disciplined by constant practice of yoga and not thinking any other matters attains the same Supreme Soul. He who meditates the poet of omniscient Lord, Ancient One, the ruler of all, the origin of all, even if he is smaller than the smallest atom of inconceivable form, radiant like the sun and beyond darkness. One reaches that supreme divine soul who meditates that divine soul at the time of death with an unwavering mind endowed with devotion and the power of yoga, fixing the energy between the eyebrows. I will now briefly explain you that supreme goal, that imperishable state which the knowers of the Vedas call Brahma, into which the self-controlled, desireless sages enter, and desiring which they practice celibacy. Restraining all the gates of the senses, fixing the mind in the heart, and the life breath at the top of the head, the yogi stands firm in the practice of concentration. One who departs from the body, remembering me and pronouncing the sacred monosyllable Om, which is Brahma, attains the supreme goal. O Partha, I am easily attainable to the yogi who constantly and daily meditates me with undivided devotion. The great souls, after having attained me, do not take birth in this sorrowful and transient world again. They will reach the highest goal, salvation. O Arjuna, all worlds, including Brahmaloka, are subject to rebirth or birth-death cycle. But those who attain me will never take birth again. Those who know the truth understand that the day of Brahma lasts for 1,000 yugas, that is 432 crore years, and his night also lasts for 1,000 yugas. At the beginning of the day of Brahma, all beings manifest from the unmanifest form. When the night falls, they dissolve again into the same unmanifest state. O Partha, the same multitude of beings repeatedly come into existence and continue birth-death cycle till the day of Brahma come to end and are dissolved again by the approach of Brahma's night. This is bound to the rules of nature. But beyond this unmanifest, there is another unmanifest, eternal reality exists, which does not perish even when all beings perish. We call it as the unmanifest and imperishable. It is said to be the supreme goal. Having attained it, beings do not return. That is my supreme abode. O Partha, that supreme person can only be attained by undivided devotion. He in whom all beings dwell and by whom the entire universe is pervaded is called Supreme Soul. O best of the Bharatas, now I shall tell you about the instances of time at which the yogis depart will either return back to this world or do not return to this world. The intellect departing at the time of fire, light, daytime, the bright fortnight or Shukla Paksha, and at the time of sun changing direction to the northern course after 6 months, that is Uttarayana, attains Brahma or salvation. Smoke, night, the dark fortnight, and the 6 months of the southern course, that is Dakshinayana. The yogi who departs during these times attains the lunar light and returns again. Two paths, light or Shukla and dark or Krishna, are considered eternal in this world. The yogi departing by light route does not return back to this world, and the yogi departing by the other dark route returns to this world again. O Partha, the yogi who knows both of these two paths never gets deluded. Therefore, O Arjuna, remain steadfast in yoga all the times. Whatever merit is declared in Vedas, in sacrifices, austerities, and charities, the yogi who knows this teaching surpasses all that and attains the supreme primal abode. Thus, in the Upanishads of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is the scripture of Brahma Vidya and the science of yoga, in the form of dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, the 8th chapter named Akshara Brahma Yoga completes. Thank you.